Hey YouTube, it's Ansley back here with another video. Today I'm going to be doing transferring in college, really just all about that. I put in a few little things that are a little bit different if you're transferring really early on in college as opposed to if you're transferring later. This is a good video for if you're either one, if you're transferring later in your college career or super early. Definitely stay tuned for these tips. And yeah, all right, so I wrote a little list of things. I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of a timeline from when I transferred, because I did transfer after my freshman year of college. Let's start off with what I think is the most important thing. Do what makes you happy and do what you think is best for you. Okay, college is like where you're growing. It's where you're discovering who you are as an adult, and it's where you finally have some independence as opposed to high school. It's a really important time in your life, so make sure that you're doing the best thing for you and what makes you the happiest, because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's not anybody else's life. When I was transferring, I actually had a lot of people just in my ears, literally just yapping. It's what I want to do and it's what I feel is best for me. So let me get that out of the way first. Second thing, and like the first real thing, if you're planning on transferring early, so like after your first year, make sure that you're locked in college. You should always be locked in, but freshman year is when a lot of people do kind of bad because they have new independence, they have new stuff they want to do. Like, you're not home, you can go do whatever you want. But if you are trying to transfer, make sure that you are locked in. I know that it's going to be hard because everyone around you is going to be like partying and living up their first year of college, and you can still do that while being locked into your schoolwork. Just make sure your schoolwork's done before you're going out and doing all those other things. Now let's get into the actual what you need to do to start your transferring process. The first thing, to go ahead and apply to the school that you want to transfer to. I filled out a transfer application. It was pretty much the same as a normal application. You're pretty much going to be able to find that if you just look up the school you want to transfer to. So let's say you want to transfer to App State, transfer application App State. If it comes up as just the normal application portal, then they're probably just the same, and you just have to add your other transcripts. Another thing with this is when you're adding your transcripts, you do have to pay for your transcripts. So that's going to come through another source. You're going to go to this website. It should tell you, I forgot what it was called, but it's pretty much like a transcript website where you can order your transcripts. So just check out what website that school uses that you're wanting to transfer to, and pretty much you're just going to put the school that you want to transfer to and the school that you're at now, and ask the school that you're at now to send the transcript. You do have to pay, I think it's like $10 for a transcript. Yeah, so just make sure that you do that. Make sure you have that money lined up too. I know that also finances is a big thing with all of college in general, so make sure you have that extra little bit lined up. Next thing is to use the admissions email for your aspiring school. So the school that you're trying to go to, if you have questions, anything, email the admissions email. Like, they are there to help. Utilize them, take advantage of it. Make sure you're just asking the school that you want to transfer to, because they're going to be a lot more helpful because you're coming to their school. You know what I mean? Another thing to keep in mind here is that if you are transferring your freshman year, or you have 24 transferable credits, you will have to send in a high school transcript. Usually after your freshman year, you will have 30 credits. So you might not need to do this, but if something happens, if you take one less class, if you drop a class, if you do any of that and you end up only with under 24 transferable credits, then you will have to send in your high school transcript. I don't know if every school is different, but for both of the schools that I've been at, it's been like that. Just make sure you will be able to do that if you have under 24 transferable hours. Okay, another thing is to apply as early as you can. I personally didn't apply until January 21st, 2024, which was after my first semester of college. If it is your freshman year, you probably will have to wait until you have your finalized first semester grades at least. If you're a sophomore or anything like that, apply as early as you want. So as I said before, I applied on January 21st, and I ended up getting my decision on March 19th. I don't know if every school is going to be that fast. It only took about 2 months for me. So just be patient. Just because it takes longer doesn't mean you're not getting in. Just be patient with it and give them time, because they have so many applications to get through and yours isn't the only one. This is a big one, and I know this is like kind of self-explanatory, but I could definitely see how people forget to do this because they're just so excited to get to their new school. Make sure that you drop out of your other university after getting in. I waited until the summer to drop out of mine because I just wanted to make sure I had all my ducks in a row, and if something fell through, then I was still enrolled here. Make sure that you do that before fall semester starts, because you don't want to come around time to pay and you have 2 bills coming from this school and this school. You don't want that to happen. That could mess up your financial aid. So dropping out as early as you can would help you fill in your FAFSA time and just get all of those in a row if you use financial aid. Other thing that you do need to drop, if you are living on campus at the old school, make sure you drop your housing too. So I ended up having to call the housing office on campus and make sure I was dropped from the housing, and I wasn't, even though I filled out a thing. So make sure you call and just make sure, so that you're not getting charged for something and you're at a whole nother school. And just be 100% sure so that you can put all of that behind you. The last couple of things I wanted to say is to be proud of yourself. College is hard, transferring is hard, it's a lot of stress. Just be proud of yourself that you made it that far. You made it through your freshman year, you made it, got into your new school that you wanted to go to, all of that stuff. Make sure you celebrate it and just be excited that you did this for you. Connecting with the whole college theme of this video, if you are looking for tips and ways to connect in college, make sure you go over to my other video. It is my 15 things I wish I knew before college video. Make sure you go over to that because I have some great tips in there. If you guys have any other questions, college related, advice related, school related, anything like that, make sure you comment below. This video actually came from a comment on one of my other videos. That's why I'm doing this video. So make sure you comment down below if you have any questions, because I will always answer them, whether I answer them in the comments or make a video about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back.